Good evening. The Sarawak Governor, Tun Pein Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar, has called on graduates of the University of Technology Sarawak, UTS, to continue shouldering the responsibility of building the state's future based on knowledge, integrity, and unity. Speaking at the 10th UTS convocation ceremony held at the university's main hall here on Saturday, Tun Pein Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi said the graduates now bear a great trust to play their part in realizing Sarawak's vision of becoming a developed, prosperous and sustainable state by 2030 in line with the aspirations of the Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun, Dato' Abang Openg.
Sarawak has set its sight on greater ambitions with the vision and leadership of Premier Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Abang Yopengs. We aim by 2030 to be a digital hub, a green energy powerhouse, a thriving center of technology and innovation, and yes, even Southeast Asian space and aviation hub. From the purpose new Kuching International Airport to regional cargo ports in Tanjung Bang, to smart public transport, world-class road infrastructures, high-tech agriculture, food self-sufficiency, Sarawak is preparing to take place on the world stage. Bold projects such as the integrated hydrogen plants and the export of green hydrogen place us firmly at the forefront of the global transformation.
Tun Pein Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi also reminded the people of Sarawak to remain united and steadfast in defending the state's rights as enshrined in the Malaysia Agreement 1963 MA63. He further emphasized the importance of rejecting corruption and upholding integrity in every action while expressing his support for the establishment of the Sarawak Ombudsman Department to ensure clean and accountable governance. Meanwhile, UTS Vice-Chancellor Emeritus Professor Dr. Khairuddin Abdul Hamid said that this 10th convocation saw a total of 408 graduates from 21 academic programs receiving their respective degrees. Of this number, 44 graduates received postgraduate degrees, while 364 received bachelor's degrees. The ceremony also saw the presentation of the Chancellor's Award to Bernard Q. Bunchi, Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering with Honours, the Academic Award to Esther Tiong Ying Ying, Bachelor of Accounting with Honours, and Daryl Simbas Ricci, Bachelor of Business Administration with Honours. In addition, 26 graduates received Industry Leadership and Book Awards sponsored by various agencies and organizations. In this historic ceremony, the UTS Board of Directors and Senate conferred the title of Professor Emeritus upon Dato' Dr. Abdul Hakim Juri in recognition of his significant contributions as the founding Vice-Chancellor of UTS, who laid the strong foundation for the university's academic growth and leadership. ICATS University College continues to play a vital role in strengthening human capital development in Sarawak by producing highly skilled graduates who are ready to face the challenges of the state's future sectors. Sarawak Premier and Chancellor of ICATS, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun, Dato' Abang Openg, said the institution now serves as a bridge connecting students' capabilities with real industry needs in line with the state's economic transformation towards technology and innovation. He noted that ICATS is not merely a higher education institution, but also a catalyst for Sarawak's development through the production of professional talent in strategic fields such as aerospace, renewable energy, hydrogen, automation, hospitality, agricultural technology, and professional services.
Bidang-bidang tumpuan seperti aeroangkasa, tenaga boleh diperbaharui, hidrogen, otomasi, hospitality, teknologi pertanian dan perkhidmatan profesional bukan lagi pilihan pinggiran. Inilah sektor masa depan Sarawak. Dan graduan ICAT sedang dipersiapkan untuk menjadi perintis dalam sektor tersebut.
He said this when speaking at the 27 ICATS convocation ceremony held at the Hikmah Exchange Event Center, Kuching, on Saturday, which celebrated 465 graduates from various academic programs. According to Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari, Sarawak's true strength lies in the capability of its knowledgeable and self-reliant people rather than solely in its natural resources. He added that with an expanding international network, including academic collaborations with institutions from Turkey, China, Australia, and Indonesia, ICATS is strengthening its global standing in the field of higher education. He further said that under the post-COVID-19 development strategy, PCDS 2030, human capital development remains a key pillar to ensure Sarawak's transition from a resource-based economy to a high-value economy.
Inilah sebabnya modal insan bukan lagi sebuah keperluan sampingan. Ia kini menjadi enjin utama pembangunan negeri dan institusi seperti ICAT bukan hanya menyumbang kepada sistem pendidikan tetapi kepada ketahanan resilient masa depan Sarawak.
Meanwhile, Sarawak is committed to strengthening human capital development to support four key strategic frontiers in its effort to achieve developed status and competitive economy by 2035. Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg said the four focus areas are renewable energy, a low-carbon gas hub, carbon capture, utilization and storage CCUS technology, and the semiconductor and high technology industries. He explained that ICATS University College will expand its role as a strategic institution to produce highly skilled professionals capable of supporting the growth of these four sectors.
Sebab itulah ICAT diperluaskan untuk menjadi satu institusi yang akan mengembangkan sasaran kita di dalam 4 frontier ini.
He said this during the 27 ICATS convocation ceremony held at the Hikmah Exchange Event Center, Kuching, on Saturday. As Chancellor of ICATS University College, he also announced that the Sarawak government has identified a 250-acre site for the construction of a new ICATS campus, with development works expected to begin next year and to be completed within 4 years. In addition, he said that starting in 2026, the state government will provide free tertiary education to all Sarawakian students pursuing studies at state-owned universities. According to him, each frontier plays a unique role in advancing Sarawak's development agenda, renewable energy in addressing climate change, and a low-carbon gas hub in producing petrochemical products with minimal carbon footprint. The government is examining the possibilities of reintroducing Tasawwuf and moral education in the national education system as an effort to instill values and pure ethics in line with the challenges of the era of technology and artificial intelligence (AI). Deputy Prime Minister Dato' Amar Fadilah Yusof said that discussions with Education Minister Fadlina Sidek will be held to re-evaluate the existing curriculum and teaching syllabus so that it is more relevant to the current needs of society.
Supaya kita dapat mengasuh anak-anak kita dari awal lagi, supaya kita memahami apakah nilai dan budaya yang sesuai dengan negara kita, dengan pelbagai latar belakang yang berbeza, kepercayaan yang berbeza, perlu dipahami supaya kita akan memahami apa yang kita buat ada implikasi yang boleh mendatangkan pelbagai reaksi daripada latar belakang yang berbeza. Itu yang kita kena memahami. Jadi itu yang hasrat untuk saya bawa lah perkara itu, topik ini kali.
He said this after officiating the Fikra Siddiq Fadzil 2.0 Sarawak State Level Seminar 2025 at the Sarawak State Library on Saturday. Responding to a question about whether the proposal only focused on primary schools, the Petrajaya Member of Parliament explained that it would also involve secondary schools with the introduction of the early stages moving according to cohorts. However, if it is not formally introduced, he also recommended that this field be made a focus in part of the co-curriculum or other programs that can instill values that are appropriate to the culture and background of the Malaysian nation. Meanwhile, Sarawak Secretary Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Marzuki took part in the MAKSAK KSR Samarahan 2025 run, which was held at the Sarawak's Farmers Organisation PPNS compound here on Saturday. He officiated the event by flagging off the participants before joining them in the 4-kilometer 4km run. Also present were the Deputy Secretary, Administration, Dato' Baklan Banyi, and the Samarahan Division resident, who is also the chairman of MAKSAK Samarahan Division, Muhammad Iwan Bahari Bujang. The program was also jointly organized by the Samarahan Division Council of the Welfare and Sports Council of Government Departments, MAKSAK, and the Samarahan Division Department of Agriculture, with participation from over 200 civil servants representing 24 government agencies, including departments under the Resident and District Office, RANDO, from across the state. The run was held to promote a healthy lifestyle among civil servants while fostering unity and cooperation between government agencies. Such programs not only strengthen the spirit of sportsmanship, but also help to deepen camaraderie and goodwill among members of the Sarawak Civil Service. Civil servants have been reminded to avoid self-serving behavior and abuse of power that could undermine the integrity of the public service. Deputy Prime Minister in the Sarawak's Premier's Department, Integrity and Ombudsman, Dato' Dr. Juanda Jaya, said that although corruption levels in Sarawak remain under control and are not alarming, it is essential to continue strengthening the culture of integrity to ensure the state's administration remains clean, transparent, and accountable. Dato' Dr. Juanda said this when speaking at the Hari Anti Rasuah Antarabangsa HARA commemoration, which gathered 501 participants, including officers and members of enforcement agencies across Sarawak, held at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching, BCCK, on Friday. He said the fight against corruption is not merely a slogan, but a fundamental requirement in achieving the aspirations of the Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy, PCDS 2030. He emphasized that HARA is not just an annual event, but a manifestation of both global and national commitment to combating corruption. At the same time, he expressed appreciation to the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission, MAKSAK, Sarawak for its continued commitment in fighting corruption, while congratulating the agency for its leadership and effective performance rating. Dato' Dr. Juanda also reaffirmed that the Sarawak government will continue to strengthen clean governance through policy reforms, enhanced monitoring systems, and integrity education among civil servants. And that's the English edition with me, Nicholas Zechariah Boni. More news can be found in our official portal, ucas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube. Closing the UCAS Bulletin with highlights from the 27 ICATS convocation ceremony at Hikmah Exchange Event Center, Kuching on Saturday. #Selaran Info Masih Rakyat. Have a good night.